Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Here's the tile I'm creating in today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Hi everybody, it's Lori from Pizzazz Studios. Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually doing a tile. A lot of people ask how you get your tiles from flying off your spinner, when you're painting and spinning it. This is my way of doing it. There are multiple ways to do it, but as you see, I have my spinner here, and what I do is I have a plastic cup here. It's like a 5-ounce cup. I have some paint that's wet underneath the cup, and I stuck the cup in that. You don't need a lot, only a little bit. And I stick the cup in that, and that makes the cup stick so that it doesn't go anywhere. And I have some paint on the top of the cup as well. And then what I do is I take a tile and I just put it down right here. Press on that a little bit, don't press too hard. You don't want to collapse the cup underneath. And that usually does the job for me. I use my house paint to, I'm doing a bloom technique, so I'm using the house paint because it's thick, and I'm putting that as the paint. It sort of acts as like glue, if you will. Sort of like a suction. It'll stick to it really good, but not so much that you can't get it off when you're finished. It actually works out very well for me. I thought I'd share that tip for you. Let me zoom in here so we can get going on the painting. So this is a 4-inch ceramic tile. I'm doing the bloom technique today, like I mentioned, so I'm going to go ahead and put some white house paint down in the middle of my tile here. I'm going to make sure the covers, you want to make sure the sides are completely covered. If you've never painted on a tile, they're a lot of fun. I really actually enjoy them quite a bit. A lot of people use them to make coasters. I am actually going to do a Christmas tile today. So this is Christmas colors I'm working on. Looks pretty good. When I do the bloom technique, I cover my tile completely. This is what works for me. Fluid art is a lot of testing and tribulations and trials and trying to find what works best for you, because not everything works the same for every artist. So you sort of have to play, and if you will, and find out what works best for you. I admit it took me quite a while to get the hang of this bloom technique. I find it to be one of the more difficult techniques in fluid art, that is for sure. It has its own special recipe and everything, so it gets a little bit tricky. But once you get it, you get it. And it's worth it because it's beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I really, really enjoy it very much. I'm giving my paint a little bit of a stir here over on the side because I mixed these up a couple days ago and a little bit on the thick side. What I have today is Emerald Green by Artist Loft. I'm going to put that down here first. That's a transparent paint. The next one is Liquitex Basics Cadmium Red, the medium hue. This is a semi-transparent. I want to put a good amount of paint on here. I really want this to spread out a lot if I can. If all goes according to plan. Next one is Artist Loft Sap Green. I'm just going to put a little bit of this here. And I'm actually going to put a dash more of the red. And last but not least, DecoArt's 24 karat gold. I actually want a lot of shimmer in this, so I'm gonna add a good amount of gold here. It's a Christmas tile after all, right? It's Christmas screams red, green, and gold to me anyway. So I'm popping some air bubbles. There's a few bubbles in my paint that I don't want there when I blow this out, so I'm gonna give these just a second of my attention. You wanna make sure that you pop your bubbles. Make sure your paint is pretty centered. Now I'm using a white cell activator. It's a 3-to-1 ratio, and I'm using Australian Floetrol mixed with Amsterdam's titanium white. All right, excuse me for a moment while I blow this out. Pretty. Very pretty, very Christmassy. I love this one. Yay! All right, you got to give it a moment here because you want some of your paint to come back into the center of the tile before you spin it. I also like to add just a little bit of paint around my edges just to make sure there's enough up here so when I spin it, everything's going to flow off nice and evenly. I like to make sure my corners are nice and covered. You could take some paint up off your mat and do it that way as well, whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm just adding more of my house paint. If I can zoom in here for you, give you a nice close-up. That's really pretty. I'm not sure all the gold in the iridescence is showing up here. Oh, there we go. I just shut off one of my overhead lights and it looks like it picks up the colors a little bit better now. You can see more of the gold. So I will leave that light off for the rest of the video and we are going to go spin this out. I'm tempted to make a flower out of this now that I'm looking at it, but I think I'll do that on another one. Onward. Easily distracted I am. All right, let's spin this out. I think I might only have to spin this once. I have a good amount of paint up there. Beautiful cells, lots of lacing. Very pretty, very, very pretty. I like the way the gold is coming up through the white cell activator. It looks really nice, really, really nice. I'm very happy with this. What do you think? Do you like this one? I'm gonna tip this a little bit this way. Leave me some comments. Let me know if you're making any Christmas paintings or what you're working on for Christmas. These make great gifts too if you want to make coasters for somebody or something like that. I'm gonna wipe the bottom of my tile off. You want to make sure you do that before you stop, before you put it away to dry. Wipe off all this excess paint underneath. You get so much paint under there and it'll keep pulling your paint down off the top of your tile if you don't wipe that off. So you want to make sure to get that off of there. Plus it's just gonna dry a hot mess if you don't wipe it off. You're gonna have all that gunky paint underneath and you don't want it. You don't want it under there like that. Now, the way I finish these is I get some adhesive cork and it's already comes sticky. You just peel the paper off and it comes to the actual 4-inch size, which is really nice. You can actually get those on Amazon. I do have another video. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll see if I can find it for you. I'm not sure if it was a YouTube video or a YouTube Shorts video, which was really quick. So I'll see if I can find that and reference it for you down in the description box as well. Let me give you a close-up. So pretty. I'm gonna go around the other side and see if I can get it to come out a little bit better here for us. Okay, so here we go. Look at all the cells and all the lacing. It's so pretty. To me, through my phone, the red is looking dark. In real life, it's not that dark at all. So I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you find this inspiring. Leave me some comments. Love to hear from you. Please hit the like button, and I hope you have a great day, and I see you again real soon.